Hey everyone, Brian Statler here, and today I wanted to share a presentation with you guys about a company called Profitable Sunrise. Now, a lot of people are getting real excited about Profitable Sunrise, but there's just a few of you guys who just, are just a little bit on the fence, and that's just because you don't know enough about the company to get involved. So what this presentation is going to do is it's going to give you the information, the knowledge to make an educated decision by the end of the clip, so that you can go ahead and get started and start investing in your future. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. And the first thing I want to talk about is what is Profitable Sunrise? And Profitable Sunrise is actually a charity arm of a very successful hard money lending company out of Europe. They provide short-term loans to numerous companies and charities throughout the world. Not only do they help out these companies, but they actually help revitalize the national economy and create jobs that are desperately needed right now. So it's really nice little concept that they actually do that. Um, Now the home office is registered as Inner Reef Ltd. Financial Consulting and Management Corner Chambers in the United Kingdom. Now some companies actually will mask their actual business name, and that's just protecting them for privacy purposes. Um, and a lot of real estate owners do the same thing as well. It's called asset protection. And just for some of you who just want the information, here's the direct address for the actual home office. Okay. Now moving on. Now I'm going to explain to you what Profitable Sunrise is not. Now, Profitable Sunrise is not a scam. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's definitely not a multi-level marketing type opportunity. And the big one here is this one that I've seen on a lot of blogs all over the internet. A lot of people promoting this company as a high yield investment program, which is absolutely incorrect. So I just wanted to clarify that real quick. This company is a hard money lending program. This company is actually not any affiliation or compared to Zeek Rewards. This company is the real deal. Now, on this specific slide here, I wanted to kind of just point out that I actually created a screenshot for a website called Alexa.com. And Alexa, for those of you who don't know what that is a website that basically will track the traffic rank on each website on basically showing how much it's visited per day, and puts it on a scale. So as you can see here, going all the way from September on, this company has just been blowing up. And out of all the millions and thousands of websites all over the world, ProfitableSunrise.com is actually ranked 7,246 out of all of them. Now you're like, that probably doesn't, that's not a big deal. Well, let me go ahead and show you the difference here. One of the top websites right now is Craigslist.org. I'm sure many of you guys know what Craigslist because we all go on there and use their service. Now Craigslist actually is ranked 43 all over the world. So globally, 43 is where Craigslist.org is ranked right now. So as you can see, out of the millions of websites, Profitable Sunrise is actually up there. So I just kind of wanted to show you a little comparison there, so you can kind of get an idea of how much traffic this actual website is getting every day. All right, now moving on, I wanted to go ahead and talk about a little bit about the history, so that you guys can kind of get an understanding of why the company was actually orchestrated. Now, the first thing that's important to know is the company was launched November 2011 by CEO and founder Roman Novak and his brother. Now, Roman started about 11 years ago with a payday loan and a title loan company. So he started real small and just grew his business up. Now, about 7 years ago, Roman, saw a need for quick, short-term loans and began his journey with investors 200,000 or more to make a pool for short-term business loans. So he started off with bigger investors, something that was a private organization, and then he kind of grew from there. So Profitable Sunrise is part of a charity arm that was developed 2 years ago by Roman, and who has such a warm heart for charities and believes in giving back to his community, being the spiritual person that he is. He came up with this idea, which is a phenomenal concept, I think. Now, what is a hard money lender? Now, I get a lot of people asking me this question, so I'm just going to go ahead and create a slide just so you can kind of get some insight on that. Now, hard money lending company is a lending company offering a specialized type of real estate backed loan. They provide short-term loans, also called bridge loans, that provide funding based off the value of the real estate that is being secured by the loan. Typically, they'll have a lot higher interest rate on than banks because they fund accounts that do not conform to bank standards. So they're able to basically give these loans that the banks aren't able to. Now, banks right now are typically taking about 30 to 45 days to lend money because of the shape of the economy. So the investors only need these loans for 6 days to 6 months. So they're just short-term loans. So they don't want to do all that waiting they would have to do for the bank. And that's where Profitable Sunrise actually comes in. From the savings term plans deposit, they actually use our capital to fund these loans. So there's a huge there's a huge benefit of using a hard money lender. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how much risk is involved. Now, the principal and interest for these loans are actually secured 200% in hard assets for collateral, means business and property, so they have everything securely insured. And also 70% of the loan is bonded, and the remaining 30% is insured by Lloyd's of London, and the banking is actually served by a private group in New Zealand. Now, this is how Profitable Sunrise can guarantee your principal. They really have a nice little plan set up to where, it's pretty much bulletproof. I really just love the concept of this company. Okay, so now Profitable Sunrise offers two types of loans, and this is actual tangible product that they offer. The first type of loan is they offer is loans to a company who has receivables where money is owed to them through invoices, but they need cash now to meet the current demands. So basically, they have a customer base, but now they just need basically funds so that they can get the products to these customers now. Now, the second type of loan that they offer are to companies who need proof of funds in order to get funding. Let me explain a little bit about what that means. So just to give you an example here, let's just say Company A wants to borrow $1 million for working capital and expansion. And now they need to show at least $300,000 in the bank for at least 90 days to 6 months. This company loans them the funds to do this, and once they get this funded, the money comes back with interest. So the loans range usually from $50,000 to $500,000 on average, but can be more. Now, I was just doing my research, and I believe if you request a loan higher than $500,000, it actually requires a in-person meeting, so it's pretty legit. Now, here's how they make their money in order to pay us. They generally charge their clients more in interest on the money that they borrow than they actually pay us. So the difference between what they pay us and what they charge, of course, is profit. Now, the company loans money at 3% 7 days a week. So that's 21% interest without compounding and 22.99% with compounding. The company does not have 100% of the depositor's pool of funds loaned out every day, but they actually they still make profit over what they actually pay out to the depositors. So it's kind of the same concept as a bank. The bank obviously has all this money, but they don't have all that money loaned out all the time. So it's literally the same type of thing. Now, most of these companies that deal with only need these funds for 5 days to 20 days and are happy for this loan regardless of the interest they actually have to pay. So it's really nice. It's a no-brainer for them. Now I'm going to go over the 5 different types of plans that are currently available. The first plan is a starter plan, which is a minimum investment of $10, and the interest rate is 1.6% per business day, and the investment term is 180 business days. Of course, compounding is available, and the principal amount is returned upon maturity. Now, the second plan is the regular plan. Now the regular plan, the minimum investment is $500. The interest rate is 1.8, so it's a little better than the last, per business day. The investment is 180 business days, and compounding, of course, is available, and the principal amount is returned upon maturity. Now the third plan is their advanced plan, and with this plan, you're actually able to invest up to, or it's a minimum investment of 2,500, and the interest rate that you get per business day is 2%. Investment term is 180 business days. Compounding, of course, available. Principal amount is returned upon maturity. Now the fourth plan here is a little different, and it's a private plan. This is the plan that I'm currently in right now. And the private plan was actually designed for charities and nonprofit organizations. The minimum investment is $10. The interest rate is better than the other three. It's 2.15% per business day. And the investment term is 170 business days compared to 180 days. So this plan is by far the best right now that I've found. Compounding available, principal amount is returned upon maturity. Now, the fifth plan is the newest one, and that's their long haul plan. And this one works a little different. The long haul plan, the investment term is 240 business days from the date of the first deposit in the duration. Now, in the long haul plan, the compounding option is set 100% and cannot be disabled during the whole investment term. The interest rate paid under the long haul plan is 2.7 per business day, so it's a lot higher, but you have to put your money in a little bit longer. Now the minimum deposit in the long haul plan is $500. Now as of March 1st, 2013, you will not be able to make any additional deposits in a long haul plan. It's just not going to be available. That's how long they're keeping this one available on the market. Okay. So how can I invest and start earning money? Well, I can answer. That's a real simple thing. The first thing you're going to do is open up a Profitable Sunrise account by clicking my link below. The next thing, and it's the most important, is you need to create an account with a payment processor of your choice. So kind of like PayPal, but they use international processors. And you'll need to open up a payment processor with either Liberty Reserve, Perfect Money, Solid Trust Pay, and then transfer your money into your Profitable Sunrise account. Now, personally, I use Solid Trust Pay because they're so much easier, and I'll be doing a video on how to set one of those up as well. Okay, moving on. So here's what you're going to get with our group. Our team receives 2.15% daily return on all investments, $10 or more for 170 business days. Now, you're going to get paid commissions 3 levels on referrals, your 5% on your direct referrals, 2% off of their direct referrals, and 1% off of their direct referrals. I'm going to go ahead and give you a duplicatable high converting system that I use to build my downline. So you'll start making, the commissions that you want off of your friends and family, and people that want to make more money in their life. I'm going to give you, you're going to be highly connected in a group that has access to Roman Novak. So it's really nice to be able to get the updates and everything that's going on in the company. You're going to get fantastic support that reply in a timely manner via email. So if you have questions, they have an email address on the website. They actually get back to you really quickly. So you're going to get $20 gift to individuals that join my download, making this completely risk-free. And then lastly, which is a bonus, and that's the Silva Life System that I'm going to give you entitled to. So basically, this is a no-brainer, guys. Now, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering what is the Silva Life System 2.0. Now, the Silva Life System 2.0 is a self-empowered program that is scientifically proven to unleash the hidden power of your mind. It banishes stress for good, develop positive thought patterns. You learn how to naturally accelerate your body's healing, control all your habits, increase learning skills and enhance memory, dramatically boost your creativity, think big and obtain powerful goals, performance enhancement for sports and career, sleep better and learn to practice creative thinking like lucid dreaming, and my personal favorite, developing your intuition and your psychic abilities. Now, a lot of people believe that they don't have the ability to see into the future, when in all reality, we actually have been put on this planet with the genius mentality, and everybody's genius, everyone's psychic. It's just one of those muscles you have to work. You have to learn the ability first, and based off of how society programs us to believe that we have to go and go to school and learn how to work a job, that we never really get time to really dive in to see what kind of powers that we have the ability to use. And we have so many powers that you would just be you would just be shocked once you're able to tap into the other side. And this program here, I want to say from my personal experience, it's allowed me to become a magnet to just anything that I want in my life, and really just be more in tune with my inner self. And I'm going to give that to you guys for free, just for being a part of this program. You're going to be able to use this in all aspects of your life. So I just wanted to let you know that it's really nice too, because you can actually go and you can access it, and you can actually download the information onto your smartphone. So basically, what the bottom line here is, Profitable Sunrise uses our funds to provide the necessary capital to these clients. In return, the fees charged on these loans are enough to comfortably pay us and make Profitable Sunrise the profit they need to be happy with. And Profitable Sunrise themselves makes a nice little profit on each loan they offer for the clients, while being able to offer more and more of these loans because of more and more investors like us. So basically, in all actuality, it's a win-win situation. Now, why should I join Profitable Sunrise? Well, I think I named a bunch of different reasons why, but let me go ahead and just show you guys the power of compound interest. Okay. Now, what I use here is Microsoft Works. Now, you can use Microsoft Excel. Pretty much any sort of spreadsheet will work, but I'm just going to use an example of an investment of $100. Because I'm sure most of us, every couple weeks or weekly, we have at least $100 spare that we use to go out to eat, we party with, or we just spend on stuff that just doesn't have no value, and just we end up not using it, and just wasting money. So just using an example of $100, that's going to basically invest in your future, your family's future. This is the formula that I use. It's equals A1 plus A1, and then you're going to do the little star, and then the interest rate, which is 0.0215. You're going to click the screen. As you can see here, off of one day, you're going to make $2.15. Now, here's the cool part. You're going to click on the A2 box, and you're going to see this little dot. It's kind of kind of dominant. So you hold the little cursor until it turns into a plus sign, and then you pull it down all the way down to 170 days, and you're going to see how much it's going to turn into, and the power of compounding. Okay, so at 170 business days, as you can see here, you're going to make $3,641.53 off just a $100 investment. That's incredible. That right there, guys, is really showing you the power of how your money can work for you. But this right here is a formula that you can use to kind of play with the numbers, because a lot of people, I've had a lot of people wanting to put $5,000, $10,000 in, because they're so excited, they see the potential, and a lot of people say, well, there's a huge risk. Well, there's nothing in life that's guaranteed, and in all honesty, the bigger the risk, the bigger reward. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys the power of interest compounding. So to answer you guys' question, the biggest and most obvious reason is to invest in your future. When you invest, you're using leverage to capitalize off your money working for you. This is a formula that the rich use, and this is how the rich get rich and they stay rich. And now the most important thing that I want to say, the reason why, is because since Roman has such a flawless business model, he plans to build the business to $1.5 billion. Now, after that, no new investors will be allowed to be part of this program. So that's why it's so important to take action now, because you can be one of those people who's on the fence, taking your time on your research. But when this opportunity passes you by, you will regret it because it's definitely a great opportunity. So guys, go ahead and take action. Go ahead and click the link below to go ahead and sign up for your account with Profitable Sunrise. You're going to want to need to set up a payment processor. Like I said, I use Solid Trust Pay because it's just so easy. Get everything set up and give me a call. My number is going to be down there as well, and we can go ahead and get you that free gift of $20 to go ahead and put into your Profitable Sunrise account for starting up, and we can go ahead and start working together. So I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. If you have any questions again, give me a call. All right, guys. Well, you guys take care, and look forward to working with you guys.